The sacred enclosures are symbols that connect our conscience with bigger magnitudes of the universe, like existential milestones from where to establish a bond among human beings, the earth where they live, and the universe. They are the mental state beyond a geographic nexus. They are the center of the world, a meditational station in which to focus and make the universe converge in a certain point to gather everything. They are the power of something bigger, like the sky's forces in Stonehenge, the face of the goddess who looks in the sky of Menga, or the nature's living forces of the Irati forest in the center of the menhir of Borda Blanca.
En su origen, lo sagrado se encuentra en la magnitud de la propia naturaleza, entre praderas, montañas y bosques, paisajes que son la manifestación de las fuerzas naturales vivas e inmanentes en el estado más puro de su expresión, sin memorias y sin direcciones predeterminadas por las voluntades interpuestas por el ser humano. En la naturaleza encontraremos las energías de trascendencia en estado virgen. Solo hallaremos el carácter del lugar, original y prístino, sin informaciones humanas añadidas. Solo hallaremos lo verdadero. Por eso, nos encontramos en la selva de Irati, en el Pirineo Oriental Navarro, en el bosque de hayas y abetos más grande de Europa después de la Selva Negra. Aquí, en el corazón de esta inmensa masa forestal de 17.000 hectáreas de bosque en estado casi virgen, buscamos la conexión con las fuerzas de la naturaleza, originales, prístinas y verdaderas, que irradian a través de la expresión de la vida que es el bosque de Irati. Inmersos en esta exuberante naturaleza, es fácil encontrar nuestro objetivo. Solo hay que conectar la búsqueda desde el corazón, con alma de niño, sin razón, y así el lugar se mostrará ante nosotros en reconocimiento mutuo.
Where the Irati River sings, we find a multitude of expressions of the forest's living forces emanating through its forms, colors, scents, and sounds. This information of the forest's nature was gathered in order to be used as a bond, and this way link the forest with other places, connecting them with frequencies of the living forces of the Irati jungle.
Las muestras obtenidas en la selva contienen la información del lugar en el que surgieron al mundo. A pesar de ser transportadas lejos de allí, siempre mantendrán el vínculo con su origen. El bosque y las muestras son partes de una unidad mayor y siempre estarán conectadas.
The quantum entanglement between the particles is seen in this principle as the nexus which allows the transfer of information between two particles and lies beneath the bond of its common origin. The photon used in the experiments carried out in Vienna and Canary Islands by Anton Zeilinger required sharing the same origin to establish a permanent connection through time and space. Both photons were twin brothers risen up from the same physics process, and this created an indestructible bond between both, called by the physicists quantum entanglement. In the Canary Islands experiments, Zeilinger and his team separated two entangled photons from a distance of 147 kilometers between the island of La Palma and Tenerife. Without a physical connection between both particles, they saw that when they induced an information in the A photon, its twin brother B, in another place of the world, and at the exact same moment, obtained its information, keeping its bond intact. And this happened without any known force, traveled using a certain time to go across the existence space between the 2 points, like it happens with electromagnetic waves. What happened to the one happened to the other instantly. Simply, one was part of the other.
Parece magia, ¿verdad? Es natural. El entrelazamiento cuántico es una propiedad antiintuitiva de la física. Parece algo imposible y resulta difícil de concebir, pero se trata de una propiedad física del universo. La física experimental ya lo ha probado y busca el modo de obtener aplicaciones prácticas de este fenómeno dentro del campo de las telecomunicaciones.
The Zeilinger experiments show an ability of the nature that exists since the origin of the universe, and that is intrinsic in all of its parts. The bond allows the transference of information in the merge of an instant, where time and space become one. In the Borda Blanca farm, located by the Irati River shore, has been established under these criteria a bond with the sacred forest through the information gathered in its nature and the river that rises in the same jungle after which it is named. This bond connects the place with the primitive living forces which beat one of the biggest extensions of virgin nature that we can still find in our continent, creating a place where we can connect with the origin, with the true one. This way, the information of the forest was located in the Irati Harmonization Center, creating the energetic base in which was inserted a powerful harmonizer information. In this way, established the first center of network nodes, connected to another and spread around the world, creating a link of subtle planetary harmony, quantum entangled through a shared common origin, because all the nodes include the same harmonizer information. Like this, the centers are reinforced one to another, improving and entangling the positive information transmitted from one to the other.
Todo el universo se encuentra conectado en un nivel que si no llegamos a comprender, al menos podemos reconocer en nosotros mismos. Nuestra conciencia puede situarse en un instante en cualquier dimensión conquistada por nuestro conocimiento sobre el universo, desde el vacío existente entre las partículas que forman los átomos hasta la galaxia más lejana. Si sabemos que existe, podemos conectar con ello solo con pensarlo. El conocimiento que poseemos sobre la magnitud y la naturaleza del universo se convierte en nuestro vínculo con el todo.
A harmonization center, besides acting over the local environment where it is located, is an antenna from where we can send and receive healing information for the planet as a whole and help to change into a better place to live in. The Irati Harmonization Center is inserted in the world through a menhir located to establish the connection with the Irati jungle, becoming the center of the universe's mandala, from which arise around 8 stone concentric circles which delimit the different relations stated with enclosure energies. To provide stability and direction to the ensemble, on the corners which form the square that delimit the enclosure have been arranged 4 big stones carved with symbols used by humanity since ancient times, to establish bonds with the superior realities of the universe. The Tao, the flower of life, the Sri Yantra, and the Cell Triskel. An harmonite, a generator of the archetypal waveforms of the universe, has been included inside of the menhir, with its geometric key in gold numbers and the Fibonacci series. The harmonite also includes the harmonizer and ordering information which keeps active and connected the place with the network of planetary harmonized centers.
A escala cuántica, en el nivel subatómico donde todo es infinitamente pequeño, cada persona se encuentra entrelazada con el conjunto del universo, formando parte del océano de información y energías que es el todo. Por esta condición de pertenencia a la unidad, podemos actuar desde una posición de conciencia, focalizando pensamientos positivos desde los que influenciar al conjunto y así transformar nuestro mundo.
The observer affects the observed one, causing the collapse of the wave function. The most basic laws of the quantum mechanics point that a subatomic system can be found in more than a state at the same time, until it's recognized and observed. Then it collapses into a concrete state, and this way the information crystallizes in an event defined by the projection of the observer's mind. Many investigations carried out in the last decades in prestigious scientific institutions around the world show that the thoughts generated by an observer are able to affect the development and evolution of viruses, bacteria, plants, and animals of all kinds, including human beings. Moreover, it can also have an influence and alter the aleatory functioning of machines. The experiment made by Robert Jan, Dean of the Engineering Department of Princeton University, along with Brenda Dune, director of the Laboratory of Anomalous Investigations in the same university, show the influence of the human intention over the electronic devices which configure a network of random number generators, which the result lean towards the tendency desired by the focus of the human thought. The conclusions of the experiment were obtained after making more than 2.5 million tests, and after that, they were duplicated in more than 60 independent investigations. The thought directed from the intention and conscience creates information of high energy that can transform the physical reality. And only thought can change the world. A lot of observers, guiding their thoughts in the same direction, create a common force more powerful than the one made by the thought of a single individual. Thoughts, emotions and feelings projected by the observer's intention in the Irati Harmonization Centers are transmitted through the harmonizer nodes networks to the whole planet. The same happens with the intention projected in each node. The thought acts as a system of vector forces where the union of the forces and their direction is important. Like this, in the Harmonization Center, the action just needs to focus in thoughts, emotions and feelings from a positive and healing will, applying a conscious intention over this antenna to achieve an amplifying effect and fill our planet with positive energies. As they share a common information, a quantum entanglement is established between the centers, which allows, instantly, the transference and accumulation of positive information arranged from the will of the observers, which, together, create the information frame of the planetary harmonization centers. Irati Harmonization Center is a place open to the wills of help to the whole planet, being able to deliver and also receive the healing energies available in the ensemble of the network of nodes, enjoying, discovering, playing and entrusting us to a higher order, creating new values of the humanity ensemble. May the harmonizer forces from heaven, earth, and those which keep alive everything that surrounds us be gathered in this energetic center and cooperate in the harmonization of the planet and the people's connection with themselves and with the universe.